Welcome to Red Moon Anime. Today we're diving into Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 8, where Jinwoo joins forces with Esil, battles Baran, and the Hunter Association prepares for a deadly raid. Stay tuned as we break it all down. The episode opens with Jinwoo locked in a fierce battle against a formidable female demon knight. She fights with great skill and determination, her attacks swift and precise, forcing Jinwoo to stay on guard. The intense clash rages on, with neither side willing to back down. However, just as the battle reaches its peak, something unexpected happens. The demon knight suddenly stops attacking, reaches up to her helmet and removes it, revealing her face. To Jinwoo's surprise, instead of continuing the fight, the knight surrenders. She lowers her weapon, signaling that she no longer wishes to battle. Jinwoo, momentarily confused by her sudden change of heart, hesitates as he assesses the situation. He had expected a relentless opponent, yet now she stands before him, willingly giving up. Rather than wasting time questioning her motives, Jinwoo decides to walk away, assuming that the fight is over. However, as soon as he turns his back, the demon knight's true intentions become clear. Seizing the opportunity, she attempts a surprise attack, hoping to catch him off guard. But before she can land a single blow, Tusk swiftly steps in. With his immense power, he easily blocks her attack and neutralizes the threat, ensuring that no harm comes to Jinwoo. The knight freezes, realizing just how outmatched she truly is. Understanding that she has no way of winning, the knight quickly changes her approach. Desperate to survive, she proposes a deal. She offers to help Jinwoo obtain the floor entry permit, something he needs to progress further in exchange for sparing her life. Jinwoo, always calculating and aware of the advantages such an arrangement could bring, takes a moment to consider her proposal. After weighing his options, he ultimately decides to accept the deal, allowing her to join him on his journey. As they continue forward together, the knight formally introduces herself. She reveals her name to be Esil, the eldest daughter of the prestigious Radiru family. With this introduction, a new alliance is formed, though the circumstances surrounding their partnership remain uncertain. Esil explains to Jinwoo that she constantly hears a voice in her head, urging her to protect the space they are in. She reveals that she and the other knights originally came from the demon realm. But something inexplicable happened. One day, after regaining their senses, they suddenly found themselves in this mysterious area, with no clear memory of how they arrived. Despite the confusion, the voice in her head continued to drive her and the knights to defend their new surroundings. Esil further shares that before they ended up in this place, she and her fellow knights had been preparing for an all-out war against a powerful and dangerous adversary. Their training and battle preparations had been intense, as they knew the upcoming fight would determine their fate. However, their unexpected displacement left them stranded, unsure of what had happened to the war they were meant to fight. Meanwhile, in another part of the world, Woo is engaged in a serious discussion with several high-ranking officials from the Hunter Association, including Go. The meeting centers around a major crisis that recently unfolded, an incident involving giant, monstrous magic beast insects that wreaked havoc on an island. The catastrophe not only endangered several skilled hunters, but also put many innocent civilians at risk. The officials carefully analyze the situation, assessing the scale of the damage and discussing the best course of action moving forward. Go instructs Woo to immediately warn the neighboring islands about the impending danger, ensuring that they have time to prepare for any possible attacks. With the situation growing more urgent, Go officially launches the fourth Jeju Island raid mission, setting plans into motion for a large-scale operation. Meanwhile, Jinwoo, accompanied by Tusk and Esil, arrives at the Radiru family's castle, where they are greeted by Esil's father. After a brief discussion, Jinwoo is granted an entry permit, allowing him to continue his journey through the demon castle. Additionally, Esil's father gives his approval for Esil to accompany Jinwoo as a guide, recognizing her knowledge of the area as a valuable asset. Jinwoo relies on Esil to help locate the remaining floor entry permits necessary to advance further. As they press on, Jinwoo, Esil, and the rest of his shadow army work their way through the castle's many challenges, eventually conquering the 89th floor. Through their efforts, Jinwoo secures multiple floor permits, bringing him closer to his goal. Additionally, his powerful shadow soldiers, Igris and Tank, gain significant experience and successfully level up, growing even stronger. Following their victory, Jinwoo approaches Esil and instructs her to return the gifts that were part of their earlier negotiation. He then reassures her that the only reason he chose to spare both her and her family was simply because he had taken a liking to them, leaving Esil both relieved and surprised by his words. As Jinwoo and Esil continue their journey through the 90th floor, they carefully navigate the treacherous terrain, remaining on high alert for any lurking dangers. Meanwhile, Choi and Hae-in engage in a serious discussion regarding the upcoming 4th Jeju Island raid mission, analyzing the potential risks and strategies needed for success. At the same time, Jinwoo and Esil come face to face with Baran, the formidable Lord of Demons, who towers over them alongside his fearsome wyvern. Without hesitation, Baran calls forth an army of demonic soldiers to overwhelm his opponents. In response, Jinwoo swiftly summons his own forces, preparing for an intense and brutal battle. The battlefield erupts into chaos as both sides clash in a fierce struggle for dominance. Meanwhile, in another part of the world, Hanekawa and Goto Ryuji, the powerful guildmaster of Draw Sword, attend a critical meeting with Go, Woo, and several high-ranking officials from the Hunter Association. During this gathering, Hanekawa presents crucial findings from her guild's investigation into the monstrous insect magic beasts. The room grows tense as she details the threat these creatures pose. Goto Ryuji then steps forward with a bold declaration. He will personally take part in the upcoming Jeju Island raid. With unwavering confidence, he vows to draw out the remaining ants, ensuring the other hunters have the opportunity to eliminate the queen ant once and for all. His words ignite a sense of urgency among the officials, solidifying the importance of the dangerous mission ahead. At the same time, Jinwoo remains locked in a fierce and relentless battle against Baran, the Lord of Demons, and his powerful forces. The battlefield is a chaotic storm of clashing weapons, summoned creatures, and explosive attacks, with neither side willing to back down. Jinwoo's formidable strength is put to the test as Baran unleashes devastating abilities, proving himself to be a formidable adversary. Despite the overwhelming odds, Jinwoo remains steadfast, countering each of Baran's strikes with calculated precision. As the fight intensifies, Esil keenly observes the battle, looking for an opportunity to turn the tide in Jinwoo's favor. Realizing that Baran is momentarily vulnerable, she seizes the chance to create a distraction. Her timely intervention throws the Demon Lord off guard for just a moment, enough for Jinwoo to swiftly take advantage. Without hesitation, Jinwoo launches a powerful, decisive attack that overwhelms Baran, ultimately defeating him and securing victory. With the battle won and the dust settling, Jinwoo turns to Esil, acknowledging her efforts before instructing her to deliver a message to her father. He declares with confidence that the Radiru family will rise to the top of the ranks, securing their place among the strongest. However, just as he finishes speaking, Esil quickly corrects him, pointing out his mistake. He had called her family the Rada's family instead of the Radaru family. The small but humorous error lightens the mood, bringing the intense episode to an amusing yet satisfying close. And that's a wrap on Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 8. If you enjoyed the intense battles and epic moments, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow anime fans. Don't miss out on more exciting recaps here on Red Moon Anime. Thanks for watching. There's plenty more coming your way.